Hey everyone, how you doing tonight? I'm Kevin DePina, and you know what? I'm standing in the middle of the Urban Light exhibit at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art. Now the reason why I came here because, and you'll be able to see that this is a very popular tourist attraction in Los Angeles. A lot of people here tonight, is because I'm hoping what I have to share with you in my third video review of Robert Hollis's Millionaire Creation Formula course, and this video is titled Your Time to Take Control, is that I'm hoping as these lights have been turned on as it got dark in Los Angeles, that something that I say will trigger that light bulb in your mind or your brain where you will take fast action, because that was the title of the previous video, Take Fast Action, and do the right thing for yourself. Enroll in Life Mechanic University and take the first course, Millionaire Creation Formula, and you'll get in front of all of these training videos. You won't regret it. I promise you, you will not regret it. Now, I'm going to go right into my review of this video because this one, I think, personally, is probably one of the most intensive videos that I've ever experienced watching or working with Robert in. This is a really intense video where he says himself that it's going to be difficult for a lot of folks because he's going to ask you to dig deep down inside and pull up stuff out of your past, out of your history that you haven't wanted to talk about or deal with in a long time. Now, the first exercise is focused on, getting a journal. You get a journal, and out of a page out of that journal, he's going to ask you to write down the names of anybody that's ever offended you. And in that, next to their name, write down the offense. Now, this is not something that's going to be disclosed with anybody but yourself. But Robert's going to talk about experiences in his past and relate them to what you're dealing with so he can show you how to first change what he calls the DVD that's running in your mind. Now, this DVD that's running in your mind has documented all of the bad things, all of the negativity, all of that history that you relate in your story to people. When people ask you what's going on, first thing you start to go back to is that negativity in that story. So what he says is that you're going to have a reframing of your mind, which means that DVD has to be transformed into something positive. And he's going to show you the techniques and methods to be able to do that. So you really have to be honest with yourself about this. This is the good thing about this video and why it's so intensive. Now, the next thing that he talks about, the point that really hit home for me, was that he talked about there's certain types of people, okay? And there are people like if you ask them how they're doing or how's the weather, all of a sudden all this negativity just starts pouring out. You say, well, how's the weather there? Oh my God, did you hear it's going to be burning hot tomorrow, or it's going to rain, or it's going to snow? I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just going to mess my whole day up. I just can't figure out what I'm going to do. So what Robin was talking about, those are the people that will definitely have a direct effect on you. So the answer to that is in this other assignment that he gives. Take a piece of paper out of the journal, draw a line down the middle, and write down all of the things that you can control, that you have control over. And then on the other side, write down all of the things that you don't have control over and how they affect you. This is really, really important. Now, he also stresses you have to be able to really begin to love yourself. You're going to have to love yourself because you're going to have to get rid of these self-limiting beliefs of low self-esteem, low self-confidence, feeling of unworthy, you're worthless. All this stuff has got to come out, and this is the start of that during this 20-day video training course, which is one video a day. So it's 20 videos. This is going into the third one. Okay? Now, what I like to point out to you is that what I found in the previous two videos, and I'm finding out in this video, is that sense of humor and wit that Robert has in displaying has not escaped this video. In fact, there's a little touch that he puts to this video, and I'm going to call it the Robert Hollis terminology. And the first, this one is an acronym, POP, POP. And he explains POP, that remember now the first exercise was you took a piece of paper and you wrote down the names of all of the people that offended you and what they did. So his mentor did this with him and then asked him to go ahead and talk about it to some other people who were participating in this workshop. And the person he was talking to had to pretend that he was Robert's father. So right in the middle of it, Robert's mentor jumps in and takes the place of this guy and starts berating Robert, calling him out. He's worthless. He'll never amount to nothing. He's no good. Nothing ever good will happen to him. And he went off, he said. And he said there was a pop. There was something that took place, and that pop stands for point of passion. And what that means is something you're going to encounter, something somebody says or does, that's going to trigger this pop, which is going to cause you to go after and create a burning desire to go after whatever you want. And you'll never go back to being the same person again. That's the pop. Now, the second item in Robert's book of terminology is where he talks about procrastination. And when he said that, he was definitely talking about me. And he said procrastination is suicide on the installment plan. And I thought that was pretty humorous. I don't know if you do, but I did. Okay, and then the third thing he said in his book of terminology is that, there are people who will not listen to whatever you're trying to tell them in terms of training or being able to better themselves, and they just won't follow instructions. They won't do anything towards that. And he said, these are the people that analyze while being paralyzed. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm here with the street lamps of Los Angeles, the urban lights, and I'm hoping the light bulb went on in your mind or in your brain that's causing you to want to enroll in Robert Hollis's Life Mechanic University and get started in the Millionaire Creation Formula video trainings. There's 20 of them, 1 video per day. You won't regret it. I'm Kevin DePina. There's a link somewhere around in this video where I'm offering you Robert Hollis's free ebook, How is that working? Okay, anywhere along this video you can click on that and you get the opportunity to enroll in Life Mechanic University. I'm Kevin DePina from the Los Angeles County Museum of Art in the Urban Light exhibit. I look forward to talking to you. Have a great night.